Hello everyone, welcome again in your English language class with your teacher Veepalkar Mathadu. So in this video session, I am going to teach you a very interesting and important topic, that is preposition. As we know, preposition is a part of speech, like other parts of speech, noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb and verb. So in this video session, we will learn prepositions step by step because we often see students find it difficult to use prepositions in the fill-ups. So today I am going to make it easy. So let's get started. What is preposition? Preposition is a word which links a noun or pronoun with other words in a sentence. Other words means it shows the relationship of a noun with other words in the sentence. Okay? Noun or pronouns. These other words can be noun, pronoun, verb or adjective. So we will understand with the help of an example now. See, a cat is sitting under the table. The cat is sitting under the table. So the word under here shows the relationship of cat sitting with the table. If we remove under, then it doesn't make any sense. Like it will become the cat is sitting the table. So to establish a relationship between cats sitting with the table, we need a preposition. So we will add under. So this is why under is called a preposition, because it shows the relationship of a noun with the other part of the sentence. So let's see the types of preposition now. So there are three types depending on different situations. First is when, the other one is where, and the last one is in which direction. So the preposition which shows when, which shows the time, these are called prepositions of time, because it tells us when anything or an event takes place. We can take some example like in, on, at, before and after. So we will understand it with the help of some sentences. Like my birthday falls in January. Okay, so here in shows time. When my birthday falls in January. So in is the preposition of time here. See the next example. My vacation ends on Monday. When vacation ends? On Monday. On shows time. When, because it answers the question when. Okay, so this is called preposition of time. It gets cold at night. When it gets cold? At night. So at is a preposition of time here, because it shows time. It shows the relationship of, it establishes a relationship of noun with other words, plus it shows time. So this is why this is called preposition of time. Now move to the second type. Where. Where means preposition of place. It means where an action takes place, where an action or an event occurs. Example, under, above, in, on or at. Okay, so in, on and at can also be used for the preposition of place and for the time as well. So we will understand now it with the help of an example, then it will be very clear to you. So let's see. The books are on the table. So where the books are? On the table. So on shows where the books are. So it shows place. So this is the preposition of place. Okay, let's see the second example now. The plane is just below cloud. So where the plane is? Just below the cloud, because it shows below is written in the context of the plane and cloud. So accordingly we will use the prepositions. Move to the third type, in which direction. This, okay, the preposition of moment or preposition of direction. So let's see examples. To, into, of, from. Means many more examples are also there. Just for your understanding, I'm just telling you. Let's understand it with the help of an example now. We went to London last week. Okay, where we went last week? To London. So to London here shows direction. We went up the hill. Okay, where he went? up the hill. It shows direction. Okay, so this is called preposition of direction or preposition of moment. Okay, where the thing is put on or where the thing is moving to. So this is called the preposition of direction. So dear students, this was your definition of preposition and its type. I hope everybody understood the definition, what is preposition and what are its type. There are three types: preposition of time, place and manner or movement, we can say. Now we will read about these types in detail. So today we will learn about prepositions of time. So let's get started. Let's start with the preposition of time. First, now we will understand with the help of an example now. First is at. Use at to indicate time, exact time, precise time. Okay, like I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Okay, so here precise time is given that I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. So use at for a time. Let's discuss this issue at dinner time. So exact time is mentioned here. So at dinner time, proper time is mentioned here. Now on. Use on to indicate days and dates. So on is also a preposition of time. It is used to indicate days and dates. Like the seminar is on October 15th. Okay. It's their wedding anniversary on Saturdays. So days and dates. In. Use in to indicate weeks, months, years and seasons. So let's see the examples now. I will go to Paris in 2 weeks. So for weeks, use preposition of time in. My brother will come back in November. So when month is mentioned, so we will use in. She was born in 1995. So year is mentioned, so we will use preposition in. The landscape in spring is so beautiful. So here seasons are mentioned, spring. So use in. So for weeks, months, years and seasons, use in. Be careful with morning, afternoon, evening and night, because we almost use in for whenever we have to mention morning, afternoon and evening. But be careful, when we mention morning, we will write in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but at night. For night time, we will not use in. We cannot say in the night. No, that will be wrong. For night, we will write at night. Okay. So next is for. Use for to indicate a period of time. Okay. I have been teaching in this school for 5 years. So here only period is given. So which 5 years it's not mentioned. So only it is written 5 years. So we will use for. So next example is since. Use since to indicate a point of time, when an event or an action started. Okay, I have been teaching in this school since 2013. So exact time, so the beginning time is given since, so we will use since here, since 2013. Okay, so for period of time we will use for, and for point of time, exact time is given, we will use since. Now see by. By is used to indicate a deadline, not later than certain time, whatever time is given, not later than that. The principal instructed us to be at school by 8 a.m. means not late than 8 a.m. So by, so deadline is given by 8 a.m. Okay. Okay, submit the project report by Monday. So Monday is a deadline, not later than Monday. So for the exact time, okay, sharp time we will use by. Until. Use until to describe a continuous action that stops at a specific time. Okay, until is used to describe a continuous action that stops at a specific time. Let's see example. He slept in the class as last night he watched movies until midnight. Okay, see the second example. They lived in the US until 2017. Means this is the specific time, means until means 2017 till 2017, not later than that. From and to, this combo is used to mention the starting and ending time of something. Okay, like the shop will be opened from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, the physics period is from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and from Monday to Wednesday. So for the to mention the starting and ending time, we will use from and to. So next one is ago. So be careful while using ago. Use ago to talk about a past event in reference to the present time. Means if we are standing in the present talking about a past event, we will use ago. Okay, so let's see an example how. But you have to differentiate between ago and before. So ago is used for the past event with reference to the present time, and before is used to talk about past event in reference to another past event. Okay, so there is no link of present while we are using before. Okay, so see, you can better understand with the help of an example now. So you have to be very, very careful about ago and before in their uses. Okay, so ago, both are used for past events, but one is used in the present context, the other one is used in the past context only. Like she completed her schooling 5 years ago, means from present. Okay, from present 5 years back. Okay, she completed her schooling 5 years ago from today. Okay, so before is used, like example, she cleared the entrance test 2 months before she completed her schooling. Such a genius. Means here there is no present reference. See, she cleared the entrance test 2 months before she completed her schooling. When she completed her schooling and she completed her entrance test 2 months before. So both are past events. So no present time is mentioned here. Okay, so while using ago and before, you have to be very, very careful about this small difference between ago and before. Now see, during and while. Both these mean that something happens at the same time as something else. When you are doing something else, at the same time something else happens. So at that time we will use during. Like he fell asleep during the movie. During plus noun we will use, means while watching the movie he fell asleep. Okay, when one action was continuous, the other action happened. Okay, he fell asleep while watching the movie. So with while we will use gerund. Gerund means ing. With the first form plus ing, with the during we will use noun. So you have to be very, very careful about this. Okay, that during and while both are used when something happens at the same time as something else was going on. Like movie was going on and at the time he fell asleep. So we can use during plus noun, while plus gerund. In this way we can write. So don't make mistakes while using during and while. I have added a quiz here. So let's see. So you have to fill in the blanks with the appropriate preposition of time here. So let's read the sentence one by one. So you have to do these quiz questions by yourself. In the next class I'll explain it. So for better understanding, if you get confused in any sentence, then you can go back in the video, watch it properly and establish a link, then fill in the blanks. So let's see the first sentence. I invite my friends for dinner dash the eve of Christmas. Okay. The second one is, I am afraid this work won't be complete dash Friday. Okay. I haven't worked dash he lost his job. They are getting married dash the autumn season is given. He was absent dash a week. It snows dash the winter. He works dash the night. The movie starts dash 7. Ninth is he reads newspaper dash having breakfast. Don't use the phone dash the class. So these are the questions. You have to read them carefully and fill in the blanks. So I hope you understood the preposition of time properly. For any confusion, you can contact me at any time. Thank you very much, everyone.